introduce Mr. Anoop Singhal. Mr. Singhal is the Director of Sales and Operation India at CRP Robot Technologies, where he oversees Indian operations in industrial robot manufacturing. With over 2 decades of industrial experience as an electrical and electronic engineer, Anoop excelled in sales, marketing, distribution, and customer relationship management. Today, Mr. Singhal will briefly overview us about robots, cobots, and manufacturing possibilities. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Singhal.
There has to be lots of change in our industry regarding implementations of robots, cobots, and their technology. And I think this is the need of the future or need of the hour, that we have to go through the implementation of this latest technology in our Indian industry. And I will be representing a very crisp presentation about robots, cobots, and manufacturing possibilities. And I would like to say that we have small jobs, we have big jobs to do in industry. So maybe it can be I should say, if we define a robot or cobot, generally we define in two categories. One is payload requirements, and one is the, I should say, the reach requirement. So we have from CRP, we have the cobots and robots and the small robots from 3 kg payload to 210 kg payload, which covers maybe 90% of the requirements. And we have a big range. Like we say that in industry, we have the requirements for handling, we have the welding, we have cutting, we have pelletizing requirements, we have painting requirements. So from CRP, I should say that we cover most of the requirements, and we have around 46 models now, and we will be developing 4 or 5 models more in this year, and we will be having around 51 models to come up by this year end. And if you say about the technology from CRP or any robot manufacturer, there is a controller, there is an interface, there is a manipulator, there is accessories. If we take an example of like welding robot, there is a torch, there is a sensors, because to compensate the effect of the gaps and all those things to be taken care. So from CRP, we manufacture the complete components, all 6 core components inside, and we have the complete package available for the industry. I should say that we say that for welding robots, because there are separate robot category for welding, we have around 6 models. 3 of them are for 1.4 meter, 1.8 meter, and 2.1 meter. And then we have very high speed Nahan series, where we have very high speed and very low spatters, ultra low spatter cold metal process, which we call as CMP also. So we have those categories also from CRP. For handling robot, we have robots from, if you say 6-axis robots, 7 kg payload to 210 kg payload, and we have, I should say, 900 mm reach to 2.6 meter reach to cover complete category of the requirements. If we say about SCARA, this is the 4-axis robot, and we have the robots from 3 kg payload to 60 kg payload and up to 1 meter reach, 1000 mm reach. Then we come to the topic like collaborative robot. We call as a cobot also, where the robot can work in cooperation with the human beings, and it can work without any hazardous activities along with the humans, without any compromise on safety. So we have the complete setup of the cobots, where we have the 2 models for welding and for handling applications. Then if we go for the applications or the industry requirements where we can install the robots or cobots, we can do that like welding, we have for cutting, we have for spraying, we have for loading and unloading. So these are the typical application cases where we can deploy the robots or cobots. Then in the field of 3C, we can place, then polishing, then automotive industry for welding, for cutting, for pick and place, for machine tending, for painting, So these are the different applications where robots and cobots can be deployed, and we have the complete series from CRP. And this is a small video to show that how two collaborative robots from CRP are working in synchronization with each other. And it is a small video, very crisp. So it is a typical example of pick and place kind of activities for robots. Then we go for the welding. Here is another video to show the welding of the cobots. So these are the typical examples where robots or cobots can be deployed. And another example is which is very latest field in metal fabrication and cutting industry is the laser cutting. Okay, and laser cutting through robots. So CRP can provide the complete setup for robot and the complete package. So this was all about from my side, and CRP, we are available in India now, and we always have a commitment and a promise to our clients and to this industry that we will be making good robots or cobots for our clients. With this, I would like to finish my presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Singhal, for sharing and
Thanks a lot.
highlighting the significance of robots, cobots in manufacturing.